So I ran across this dish called Creamy Cajun Chicken, and I made it for my family with a few alterations because we're strange. And they really, really enjoyed it. So I thought I'd teach you guys how to make it. So I'm going to start with, I have 4 chicken breasts that I have cut in half this way so that they're thinner. Now I'm going to season them. I have a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to flip them over and season the other side. And then I have another video where I made Cajun seasoning, low sodium Cajun seasoning, and that's what we're going to use today. Because if you are a viewer of my videos, we do a lot of low sodium cooking because we have too many heart issues in this household. All right, so I have a teaspoon of my Cajun seasoning. Actually, it's 2 teaspoons. And if you want to add some more, feel free. I will say that I am doing 2 teaspoons because I only did 1 the first time, and my family they liked it. It wasn't Cajun enough. So that's their way of saying there wasn't a lot of spice to it. So I added an extra teaspoon here, and we're going to do an extra tablespoon we're basically doubling the Cajun seasoning for the recipe that we found because my family likes a little seasoning in there. It wasn't enough. Okay. All right, so we have seasoned with the garlic powder and the Cajun seasoning on both sides. And now what I'm going to do is I have 2 cups of plain flour. We're going to dredge the chicken in the flour. We're not trying to create like fried chicken, just a coated chicken so that it can brown up nicely when we saute it. I'm going to do this to each of my chicken breasts. And when you are done, throw this flour away. Don't think that you can keep the same flour that you have been dipping chicken in case that was a thought process. It will, there is bacteria in chicken that we cook out, but as you leave the room temperature flour with the chicken, you have a tendency to grow things. Bad things. So don't do it. So I'm going to finish with the chicken and then we'll meet you at the stove. So our chicken has all been dredged. Now we're going to heat it up. So I'm going to turn my stove to medium. I'm going to melt 4 tablespoons of butter with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Once those are melted, we'll get started cooking our chicken. So our butter is melted, olive oil is heated up, we're ready to saute our chicken. So I'm going to use 3 to 4 pieces at a time, just filling the bottom of the pan. And we're going to let them cook for about 3 minutes on each side. And then we'll come flip, and then we'll do the next batch. So 3 minutes, and we'll be back. All right, so we have cooked our chicken breasts for 3 minutes. Now I'm going to flip them. You see that nice golden color? Beautiful. So we're going to cook these for another 3 minutes on this side. And then we'll be back again. So our chicken breasts cooked 3 minutes on that side. Don't worry if they're not fully cooked. We're going to add them back to the sauce after we make it and let them simmer for a while and cook all the way through. So I'm just going to set them on this pan right here to stay warm while we finish our chicken. So again, putting them in and then 3 minutes on each side. So our second batch of chicken is ready. I'm going to pull it off, set it over here to stay warm. And now we can start on our sauce. So to my pan, I'm going to add a cup of chicken broth. This is actually a chicken bouillon cube and a cup of really warm water. And the bouillon cube will disintegrate as we keep heating it up. If you have chicken broth, use it. I keep bouillon because it takes up a lot less space and I have a very small pantry. So I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of minced garlic. And a cup of sun-dried tomatoes. And we're just going to let these boil, cook in the chicken broth for about a minute or so. And then we'll add the rest. All right, so we've been boiling for about a minute. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of that low-sodium Cajun seasoning. Stir it in. And then 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And be careful when you do this. You don't want to splatter everything everywhere. So we're going to let this cook for about 5 or 6 minutes until the sauce thickens up. All right, so the last thing we're going to do, as our sauce has been simmering for the last 7 minutes, I'm going to add a cup of Parmesan cheese. Stir that in. Just like that. I have a stubborn sun-dried tomato that does not want to come off that whisk. Now I'm just going to add my chicken back into the pan and let it simmer in this sauce for about 7 minutes, making sure that any pieces that may not have been cooked the first time around will definitely be cooked this time around. And yes, it gets a little crowded in the pan. That's okay. I'm going to set my timer for 6 minutes, and we'll be back. So our chicken's been simmering in our sauce for the last 6 minutes, and we're done. Now it's time to eat. Last time that I made it, I served it over spaghetti, but today we're going to have it over rice. But it's up to you. You could have it all by itself.